Good morning, folks. Welcome back. So today we're going to keep working in our sort of semi-underground environment, and we're going to give this guy some clothes first, I think, before we jump into working on the mine. This is Blender 4.3 because we still have some issues with the Rococo plugin and the newest version, but it shouldn't be a problem. And I have taken this guy now and decimated him and baked his materials on him already, so he's ready to go for clothes, but he has not yet been rigged in any way. So yeah, see where we get into this. I'm going to, I believe, use Divine Cut. And I think we're going to give him a shirt. We may or may not give him pants, but let's start with the top. And there we go. New cloth. Pelvis. That's down a little bit more. I'm going to take it way down. Well, that doesn't really matter. Neck, base of the neck, chin, nipple. He doesn't really have any, but you know where it would be. Elbow and wrist. And generate the top rig. Okay, we get our circles. Well, clearly that's going to be too big. Let's bring that in. Ooh, the tail is going to be a problem, maybe. We might have to cut open for the tail, but we can do that. Neck. Scale it down a bit. Shoulder and bicep. And I'm going to move these down to here. We want to see his cool tats, so let's not give him a really strong. And rotate. And okay, let's try that. Generate the top. It's not going to be right because the tail is going to screw it up. But let's see. It's not awful, actually, even with the tail. It's a little bit kind of, I don't know, nightshirty, but that's to be expected for this. Let's come back in and see what we can do to it. Now we can play with it. Tab. And the first thing we're going to do is just take, let's see, on proportional GY. Just bring that forward out a little bit. There we go. Now, we could actually make room for the tail. It could be kind of cool. So let's just delete faces, those. Maybe I don't need the top one. We can keep that. And let's see what that looks like real quick. Usually with this, I like to work on it kind of in smaller steps first. Yeah, okay, that's better. It's looking pretty good. Presets. We could give it the other stuff, but I don't think I need to. Toggle seams. Oh, rewind. No seams, sure. We're good there. I want to try maybe 3. Taking that whole loop and giving it a shrink of 0.5 assign. Now let's see what that does. Not much. Oh, shrink wrap. Assign. That's better. Now let's see. Rewind, play. It's a little better. Still doing weird things because of those other things. Let's undo that. Just history. Yeah, and maybe we leave it off in the back. So we can shrink these. Maybe even these. Yeah. Shrink wrap, assign. If we leave the other ones open, let's see what that does. Gets a little weird. A little tight there. This is what happens when we pin it like that. Let's do it the other way. Okay. Instead of doing it that way, let's go to shrink wrap and weight paint. See if we can do it a little bit more manually. Ooh, why am I on the back side? Let's bring it in. Oh, I still have that pinned, I see. Okay, there we go. And pin it around this way instead. No, not there. We don't want to touch those ears, make it a bit of a pain. But maybe like here too. Not there. We also don't have a whole lot of geometry to play with. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Bring it in just a little bit. It does. Not liking that though. Okay, so weight paint. Let's get rid of that. I think maybe what we want to do actually, and no, is object mode tab AW subdivide. Let's give ourselves at least one more cut. I think that's going to make it a lot better. Maybe. Looking good. Looking like it has potential. Pause. Okay, bat's looking better. Front, I'm not digging on this neck yet. And then goes down. Let's bring that down. Let's try that. And just kind of trying smoothing it in a little bit, basically. Not quite that far. To there. So it's more form-fitting. And let's see. He's got a droopy front collar. Looks like me. Let's see. How do we feel? Definitely better. Definitely better. We could deal with making the shirt sim after we rig, but I think we're not going to put him in that advanced a pose that it's going to make that much of a difference, so we're not going to this time. But that looks pretty good. I think I might just accept it and move on in the name of what we're doing here. And just apply all. Okay. Now, I'm going to insulate here and here. Width in. Cool. I just like those kind of crossover things like that. Let me have the it goes down a little bit more. 0.002. 2 millimeter thick, maybe 3. Give them a little bit of a band of some kind. Cool, let's apply that. So that's good, that's good. We should be good on faces, I hope. We could give him a pouch too if we wanted to. Save. Let's see. Fabric cloth, Breaker Maximus bags. I mean, we could just make our own too, but just a simple little bag's not that big a deal. Let's grab this one, put it there, and it's gonna get that out of my way. Okay, RX minus 90. And I know he doesn't line up exactly, and we get a little bit of cut through, but I think it's fine. Maybe I'll take this and just sculpt it a little bit. And bring that back in underneath there. That looks cool. And object mode, we can take this thing to the same thing. Sculpt mode, let's just bring this up. So it's not quite so obviously far down. And push it in and in. And bring it back out here just a little. Smooth this. And add a little bit so it lines up. You can really go nuts, obviously. We're not going to. We're going to try not to. Save. Let's see. Object mode. Can we control one? It definitely looks better that way, but let's see. How are we looking? Good deal. Simple, but you know, it just gives him some clothes. I'm gonna grab some materials again, I think. Let's see. What do we want him to be wearing color-wise? I mean, grunge cloth is always an excellent. We use it all the time because it works well. And then let's see. Let's see what this looks like on here. Tab, oh, this thing, Tab A, U, Smart UV Project, Unwrap. It does not need this many polys either. Let's just fix that first. Quad remesh, quad count, 1,000. Yes, and get rid of the original. Does this have the material? Yes, it does. U, unwrap, Smart UV Project. That should be better. Yes, that is better. And we just take this and link materials. Great. It's a simple little goblin. Now, let's see if we can't join them together. And he's 512 faces, 660 triangles. So I don't know which way if it's going to work or not. Let's give it a try real quick. Save. File, export, obj, goblin. And we'll give him a shot over here. Quiet today, but I guess it's Memorial Day for Americans, so that makes sense. Choose a file. Goblin, goblin, open. Yeah, I thought so. It wants tries. Okay, fine. Then we're just going to have to add a modifier, decimate it again, just a little bit. Now it should be good. It didn't really affect him much, I don't think. Let's see. Shouldn't have. Nah, he looks fine. Save him again. Import him. Goblin. There we go. He's not quite in an A pose enough that this is going to work seamlessly. We're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking later, but that's fine. Force the symmetry, rig the body. Looking pretty good. Looking quite good. Let's move those up and in just a little bit. This up and over just a little bit. It's kind of all right. And then on the side. Yeah, that looks okay. Front. Bring that down just a little bit. There we go. And how many fingers does he have? I don't remember. 3, so 4 fingers. Okay, rig hands. 4 fingers. Yeah, it's pretty good. Did reasonably all right. Bring that further up. That further up. And the other ones look fine. Finalize the character. So we're going to be working on another sort of mine environment. Let's jump over there while that's working around. So where's our blender? There we go. Another one of those sort of pit-like environments, but this one's not going to have a path down it, so it's be simpler. So we're just going to do a mesh cylinder. And we'll base it for the bottom first. So it's going to have a radius of 15 meters at the bottom and a depth of 50 meters. Okay, yeah. Back up to the root. Okay. And still going. At the top, because we do want to sort of fan down a little bit. 3. Let's scale it out to like that. Morning, Ren. Out to about like that. Okay, and we're going to delete that face. and A, and Shift N, and we're going to do inside on the rest of it. Okay. Now, I think the easiest thing to do is probably just a quad remesh on it too. I don't know, 250 again? Let's see what that does. That's pretty large still. Let's go a little more on this one. Let's go to like 500. There we go. And delete the original. And how's our guy going? He finished. There's our dude. Looks like we got a little bit of poke through, but not bad. We can fix that. Cool. Export FBX Blender. And Goblin rigged. Thank you. Yeah, he's fun. I sculpted him with my iPad last night. Gave him some cool tats. He's got more under his shirt you can't see, but you know, hey. Back to Blender 4.3. And let's move this guy to unrigged. Turn it off. Bring in the FBX. Not SVG. Come on, Seth. Import FBX. There we go. Goblin. Okay. Full size him. We got to fix his materials. He's got a couple this time. Leather black there. Goblin. Goblin no subsurface for his teeth. Grunge cloth. That's all of them. Cool. Save. Now, let's give him a pose. I think he's going to be another neutral idle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think, like I said, we're just going to do neutral idle. So something very basic. Nothing complicated here. And retarget. The source is armature 1. Target is armature. Build the bone list. Retarget the animation. Yeah, his hands are fucked up because he's not in an A pose, which we knew was going to happen. Delete the hierarchy. And sure, that's fine. Clear the animation data. Find. Armature. We want to do viewport display in front. Pose mode. Shift hide, get rid of the ones we're not using. We're on local. Okay. And RZ out. Out. Let's bring this one forward just a little bit. This one also. Bring forward just a little bit. And his tail's squeaking through his shirt. Damn it. Damn it! Well, we can fix it. Okay. Object mode. Okay. And not in front. I mean, I don't know if we need to fix it, honestly. We're probably not even going to look behind him, but we will. Now we need to, let's see. Tab. Cool. 3. I want to grab this. No, not that. Let's just grab that. Select. Shift hide. Get rid of the other stuff. There we go. Now we can grab that. Proportional is on. Connected only. Bring that out. I'm just guessing, but I think it's all right. Bring that out. That looks good. Well, still need to bring this one a bit more, actually. There we go. Cool. It's not intersecting anymore. Simple fix. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, he's looking boss. I like him. All right, save. So we'll come back to him in a bit. We got our character now. That's what I wanted to do. Our environment again. We can. I think we're just going to start with terrain, trainer base, and work it out a little bit. I actually maybe want to leave it kind of really bumpy this time. I think it's going to be more fun. I think I might do. Can we bevel that? So it's a little bit off. And then I'm going to take some of these and move them so they're not just on their own. It's not just perfect circle. On proportional size of 10, connected only. Probably not in person. Not unless I get a job that pays real well between now and then. I'd love to, though. Let's just warp this out. Maybe bring something in, too. Or no. So we get some bumps. See what that does for us. Ooh, yeah. That's cool looking. I think that is a little too strong, though, on our thing. Let's take it to like 10. 10 feels much better. Let's save. New folder. 2505 26.1 live stream mine. Okay. I like that. Okay. Ground's looking good. It's a little maybe too abrupt. We can fix that. Let's apply. And sculpt mode. And just smooth it in a little bit. In there. Cool. I might even make it so it has like sand at the bottom or water. Water might be cool too. Okay. Now, we're going to use that as our ground. We like it. Now let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, camera, photographer, exposure to like 7 because we're going to be on the inside. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Nice. Now, I want to build 2 kinds of platforms, though. I want to build a new one first, I think. We're going to go grab our platform generator, though. Collection, platform generator. We want this one again. Copy it, bring it in here, paste it. And I'm going to... Actually, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine. Delete this. This thing. We're good, but let's keep it off to the side. Now, I want to make a new one first that sort of simulates more like the sluice path for mine stuff versus a path. So let's start doing that, and then we'll see how that turns out for us. I'm gonna just do it off to the side, get it correct, and then we'll make it. We'll move it in. Shift A, mesh, plane. And now I want it to be about, what's that? I just look at the scale. A foot wide, 2 feet wide. Let's do with 0.4, so it's that. And then we're going to give it, doesn't need to do 1, but let's just do 0.5. It doesn't matter. It just needs to be vertical so that it knows what we're doing. I just want to see what this does when we apply this thing so we can see how far we have to change it. Link, copy modifiers. All right, so we do have some work to do. Let's jump in on that first. Railings, is there an inset? Yes, so we want 0 inset on our railings, then we're gonna have to adjust them. Cool, maybe let's start with that first. Where's railing? Or wall? No, we're gonna go with railing. And post collection, rough wood posts. Let's see what that, where is that? Let's remove our ground, get rid of it. M, new collection, ground. And just nuke it for right now. Maybe I do want to be wall. What's this? There's our railing. Let me just find where it is. No, it's a bridge. Come back. Plane. Go back to our this. Actually, let's move it to our route. You can see so it's near here. I think that'd make it easier on us. Okay. Alrighty. So I want to do the walls first, and then we'll get to it. Railing type, make it wall? What does that give us? No. Oh, okay. Railing. Railing wall collection. So there is a collection for that. Okay. I want to just try this piece then. Shift D. M, new collection in here. Rough wood wall. Okay, and if we kick this to rough wood wall. Okay. And let's see. Tab. And come on, RY90. There we go. So it is giving it to us. We got a wall there, right? Yes. Do not do that. Edit it. Let's see. We're in Shift D, GZ, up to there. Does that give us a wall? Yes, that's starting to give us a wall. I think we're going to do one more. RY 180, GZ up 3. Okay, and tab. And actually, 3, Shift S2. on our 3D cursor. I don't know which way we need to go. So let's try this way first. Let's go in. Yeah, it's the wrong way. It should be nice. I wish I was going. Take it to there. Yes. Yes. Okay. The post we need to fix too. Okay. Where are posts? They don't need to be this high, for one thing. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of both of those. And this, Shift D, M, rough wood posts. And it and this, just solo. Okay, tab. Now this, scale everything down. RX 90, GZ. Tab. Object, set origin to 3D cursor, sure. Cool, tab, GZ up, SZ way down, and then rotate to that. Now let's see, does that give us what we need? No, we're rotated the wrong angle. We've got to rotate it 90 degrees to the side. Okay. RZ90. Oh, it's still only going to do both sides, won't it? That's a problem. Okay. Well, there's a way to fix it. It's going to be annoying. What we're going to do, no posts. Yeah. No posts. We're going to move this to wall, or just join to this. There we go. Now, edit that, tab, Shift D, GY, to there. To there. Let's see, that give us what we needed. We need to come in here. And we have the railing, we have no posts. All right. Rough wood wall. What's in my wall? I'm getting those other ones on it, which is good. But I still get those vertical. Railing, wall. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we're getting that. That's looking good. We still need to do the base, though. Platform, planks. If we do no planks, then we want planks. Is there a second plank layer? Yes, there is. I like it, though. Do not random mirror these. Okay. And it is rough wood planks. Where are we? Planks. Let's see what they look like. No, they're even. Okay. That's good. That means I'm doing something in the other one for them. Great. Okay. Here. Plank spacing of 0. Or 0.1. Okay, scale to fit length. No. Angle. This, no, not that. How are they rotating? Is it in our procedural planks? Not tessellate, tassellate. People can't spell. I want those to be straight. That's what I'm trying to do. Missing pieces. Is that it? Yeah. Yes. 0.01. Very basic. Okay. So why are they angling? No planks is that. We want planks. Fixed direction. Zero. Just gonna 0. 0. 0. No, that's just that. No. We like it to there. We're not even quite that high. 0. Doesn't super matter, but I'd like them to be straight. And I'm trying to figure out why they're not. Let's see. No, it's changing. Get rid of the second layer for right now, but I like it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they're kind of wonky, but I'd prefer they weren't. And they're not here, right? They're just straight on. No. Plank. It's just those. They're all straight. Okay. And we want to have multiples because it's nice to have them looking like that. Let's keep going. See if we figure it out. Come on. Randomness? We just get rid of randomness? Yes, randomness. That's what it was. Just overall randomness. We got a little bit, but like 0.1. Sure. Cool. Platform. Now we need our width then. Plank spacing. It's 0.2, right? That's too much. Down, in. What if you flip the direction? Yes, that might even be better. We've got like the lengthwise ones like that. And then on our other one, add planks layer and flip the direction on that. No, I'm going to go across. Yes. That feels neat. That should be pretty good. Our walls, railings, whatever you want to call them. We want a length adjustment on them. 0. And inset or offset railing, inset it slightly to there so it touches those things. Yeah. That seems good. And then we'll have to go back up to our platform. And I think lift the planks up to like there. Yeah, a little more. There we go. And width adjustment. That's not that one, it's the next one. We need to lift that one. No. Length adjustment. There we go. Bring them in. Cool. That looks like a neat, mine trough now. Now let's see what happens. I just want to double check it. If we edit it, 7, or tab, and E, and back on. Oh yeah. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. It'll do what we need. We get a bit of like weirdness if you look too close in and around like those things, but no one's gonna look at that. That's fine. Save. That should give us what we want. Now, let's come back to our ground. Yeah, close all this down. Ground on. On, yes, on. Great. Okay, move that out of the way. Ground on tab. I want to try some things here. 1. No. F. Does this work? Yes, it does. And then no. F. No. Okay, so how's the best way to do this? I'm going to just try to do it. I don't know, just do my hand. I was like I was going to do this otherwise, but let's not. Let's put our platform in. We could just do a spiral, I suppose. I don't know. Do it by hand. Start by hand anyway. Plane. And S, or do we want a Y of 4, we said. No, 0.4. Cool. To go to like there. Good deal. And then 2 E and individual origins. And then E Oh, we don't want to go up. Never want to go up. Down. Cool. And then good deal. I'm just putting our first one of these things on. Let's try it and see how it goes. Cool. So a little bit of a flat part there, but then when it goes down. Now I'm just going to try something fun here. And let's rotate. Oh. That's going to give us lots that we don't really want, but you know, it's fine. Yeah. And then E. Cool. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. The best thing about this is we don't really need to worry too terribly much about it being, what you call it, even. Not that one. That one. We're down all the way to the bottom now. Okay. Cool. Save. So we got that funky, weird thing going on now. Now we take that, and then that. Oh my God. Did I make them the same? What is this? Was I editing them both at the same time? Weird. This, blink, copy modifiers. Okay. Oh yeah, it got weird there. Thought it might. Okay. Need to undo that. Yeah, that's too much. Can't do it. Okay. There we go. Let's see if that's better. It is, but why is it looking all weird? Oh, there's stuff on top. Oh, well, okay, we need to fix that. Okay, Control A, rotation scale for one thing. Then we need to come back here, get rid of the shit on top. There's nothing scattering. That should help. We still got some weirdness there. Okay. And we don't need stairs. So stairs angle is going to be 80. Ladder angle is going to be 90. So it should just do it down as that. Yes. Cool. That's looking better. Okay. Grab all that. All that. Got everything right? Yep. EZ 0.5. And there's our track. That's looking better. Cool. And then its base is going to be ground. And we have this funky water slide. Okay, we need to fix the base now, or the pillars, right? Pillars, 0. No above platform there. So it just goes like that. Okay. Cool. And pillar section length, let's go to 5 meters. Or pillar, sorry, 3 meters to that. 5 meters for pillar distance. Yes, so not quite as many. Does that change it? Yeah, we don't want that. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm into that. I might have to add a few more cuts, basically. I think it'd be easier if we do this. An edge loop. So these longer ones. Let's see if that's better. Whee. Yeah, that's better for sure. Look there. Maybe not 5. 5 might be a bit long. And an edge loop here. Yeah. Let's change that back. Let's just go pillar distance of 3. Yes, that's better. Cool. Cool. Doesn't really change much there, does it? That's fine. That's looking all right, though. Let's see if I can make it a little bit more interesting now. Let's come to here. And I'm thinking this one here. Yeah. Okay. Bevel it to 0.2. And then 3, and delete this. Yes. E. 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 Good deal. Let's do a little bit more. E. E. Turn on proportional. Connected only. Sure. And down like that. Cool. Nice. I'm only getting 1. No, I'm getting 2. have a weird wideness on that one. But I'm all right with it. Okay. Save. Now let's see what happens if we do a tab and E, turn off proportional. What does that do? Because some funkiness. Oh, well, that'd be why. Let's see. Don't really want this to be that much higher. Come on. We don't need to adjust these. It doesn't care, but just to make it so it's easier to see what the heck we're doing. Goes back down to roughly there. Let's see, is that better? Somewhat. Still getting some weird on it, aren't we? Oh, I know why. Can we get rid of that? No. No. Let's try that. Is that better? Kinda. Still getting some interesting splits down that, which we may or may not care about. Let's see. SC0. And so it's going to be a pain. Let's just fix this. Come on. X faces. Get rid of that. Plane. Good. We're going to do it that way. Oh, and that's not flat either, I see. There we go. That might be better. Yes. All of these. Individual origins, right? Yes. SC0. There we go. Now that should be better. Much. Okay. Tab 2. Come across? That's bizarre. Let's just see what happens. Kind of using this for something it's not really meant to be used for, but that's fine. Yeah, that'll work. And 2, let's see if we can do it this way. Fill. Fill. No, it's still crossing over. Well, let's just see. V. Better. Okay, there we go. Good enough for government work. I like it. Now, let's keep going. I want to inset X faces and see what that gives us. Nice. Drift A, mesh, cylinder, radius of 2, depth of 2. Just give us back a default cylinder or something like it, radius of 1. Okay. Scale it in. To there. Nice. Down to there. Yield pipe for something. That looks cool. We might even put something else in there, but let's do our pipe right now. I'm gonna quad remesh it. 500. Where is it? Ooh, we don't want it there. Ooh, we don't want it there. That could be part of our problem. Now I know what's going on. Scene collection. Yes, that's better. Okay. Yeah, now it's not. Yeah, now it's not screwing up everything. Cool. We do not want to put anything in collection. Scene collection. So this object, here we go. Tab, looking good. I just want to select like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That, come on. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 1, 2, 3. That and that. Pull them out. Cool. And then panel screws, custom, round head. All verts. Yes. The margin of 0.05. Now they're kind of weird, aren't they? You know what? Undo. Tab. Let's try doing it one at a time. I don't know why it gets weird sometimes. So let's see if this will work. Round head. Yep, that looks good. Okay. Maybe even a bit more of a margin. Never do angle. Let's see, that gives us threshold. Maximum vert angle, 45. No. I don't know why you're doing it. I want on faces. No. Why are you being this way? Per face. There we go. That's better. And then we can cut our radius down to like 0.2, a little smaller, and our margin down to like 0.033. Yes. Good. face. Cool. Per face. Are you backwards? What's going on? No. Why did those work? You know what? I don't care because it's a straight up and down. So we can just take this and Alt D, GZ. Right? Yeah. Oh, no. We're in local. Let's just go local. Just to make sure. Why are they changing the angle? Because that should be vertically correct, right? Let's see. No angle, no rotation. 0, but no. This has no rotation, right? Global. Medium point on that. Seems to be rotating. I mean, I can just, again, fix it, but I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Oh, I know why. It's because my lines are not perfectly straight. They are rotating, but it's fine. There we go. Now we just grab all our screws and join them together. There we go. Okay. Bunch of screws that no one's going to notice anyway. Okay. Now, I can come over here. Okay, we can find Kit Bashy that we like. Is there anything? What you got? What you got from your Iron Forge? Anything? Molten Well, but I don't. Oh, that's the wrong one. This dude. Iron Forge. Like that. This here, tab. No, this thing. Is it still in collection? Yes. Scene collection. And we're going to actually move to something. Maybe new collection. Water trough. Okay. Tab. Now, does it have a material? No. So the whole thing needs a material first. And then that needs a, now this plus assign balcony. Right? Yeah. No. Why are they all screwed up now? Where did it screw up? Edit, undo history. That's before we move to collection. No. Oh. It's not going to let me angle them. That would be annoying. No, that's right. It's up. It's right there. It gets screwed up. Where? Those are right. Here. Here it gets screwed up. Weird. Let's just see what happens. P section. Because it's perfectly correct. Well, was it? To there. Okay, and this is where it gets weird. I think that's right. Okay. All right. Whatever. Easy enough to fix that. Now this thing, tab. And this one did need material. New. Balcony. Yes. Got a spout. Cool. Move that up a little bit. Cool. Because now we can do the next thing. We just put some other platforms in here. Let's start with that. Shift A, mesh, plane. Okay. Now what we need to do is make a new collection. Collection 5. We're going to call this platform source. And we're going to grab, come on, this again. And come back over here to platform source and paste it. So we have 2 copies now of our thing, but that's fine. So you remember which one is which. And after a minute, it won't matter. Okay, so this is going to go to this one. Link, copy modifiers. Now we can come back over here. This one and modify it. Okay, so again, base is going to be ground and no scatter on. Sluice, yes. We repurposed the platform generator to create a sluice, and it worked really well, actually. So now we have 2 different platform generators in the same thing, and I am pleased with it. Cool. That gives us funky platform. Like it. Now we can put some human platforms onto this thing. Get rid of platform source and get rid of collection. Okay, that's still in collection. I got to fix that. this, and this, scene collection. Get rid of collection. Yes. All right. This bad boy here, tab, shift A, mesh, plane, and G up to here. GZ up to here. Sure. And then right now it also just doesn't have a base. So new terrain or terrain material. And then tab to E over to here. And this should be balcony 1. Not balcony. No, balcony. Because they're still using the same. All right. No. Balcony 1. Yes, I was right. Okay, cool. So we got that over to there. And this one, we can still have railings, I think, if we want them. It should bring back the original railings. Yes. Nice. Cool. Good deal. And then cool. Put a ladder in there. Yeah. Not much of a ladder, but there's a ladder. Cool. Yeah, nice. I'm enjoying this one. Okay. And then up here, plane. I'm not sure what I'm going to put up here, but RZ. There. Let's make it down a little bit. And 2, E2. Normal. Right? No. Local. Well, fine. Fuck it. We're going to very much be in the Goblin-y vibe on this one. Which is fine. Platform. I'm going to put something there. It's going to like block shit just so we can't see what's happening. Basically, we'll figure that out in a minute. If we even care. But that is neat. That's going well. Okay. Then let's come to here. Plane. E. E. So cutting across like that, which I'm all right with it cutting in, I think. Let's see. Oh, it needs to be part of this thing. I thought it was. Yep, that's good. Actually kind of like that it goes over the other one like that. That's cool. Just make sure it's not cutting into it, and it's not. Not because I'm telling it not to, but just because it happens not to be, but that's fine. And then tab, and then 2. I want to see what happens if we do this. Bridge edge loops. And make that bridge 1. Is it, oh, not the whole thing. Come on. Oh. Let's try just this. 3. Assign bridge 1. Why is it making that a bridge? Oh. Undo. Whatever. L. Material. Assign. Great. Bridge 1. Assign. Good. Cool. Everyone loves a funky long bridge. I think we need at least 2 more of them. Okay, so let's take, I don't know, these 3? Sure. Shift D, GZ. Cool. And then nice. Like how it goes inside that thing like that. That's cool. Lots of long ass platforms. We could add more sluices if we wanted to, but I don't know that we need to. One's kind of cool. It was more of a proof of concept for me that I could do it, to be honest. And plane. We'll line it up kind of roughly to that. Up to here as well. Sure. Ooh, we'll have some stairs on that one. Yes. Cool. Nice. Save early, save often. And right to there. Let's make that balcony one as well. Okay, sure. I don't know why, but why not? Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to take this thing here, tab, and let's just Shift G, coplanar, X faces. Cool. I'm going to solidify it in like that. It should be fine. Doesn't really affect our... Nope, none of that stuff is... all that's fine. Nice. We do need to give that a material. It still doesn't have one yet. Most everything else does because we've just been working procedurally, but let's give that a material. We liked the, what you call it, wasteland material for this last time. So let's do it. Take a look. Oh, yard work. Fun times. There we go. Now it's back. These. I want to make them, I don't know, distressed hull. Maybe? It's so small you'll barely see it. So we got to use it somewhere. Got to represent. Yeah. Cool. Not bad, folks. Kind of liking this guy. The sluice is fun. Part of me wants to just make more sluice stuff everywhere. Just cause. I just feel like it'd be cool. Just kind of giving it an eye. Yeah, I think one is fine. Save. So we're at 90 minutes. There's more I want to do to this, but I'm not sure what exactly yet. It needs more individualized GAC stuff too. Like there's got to be some things sitting around here. But it's looking pretty good. Let's do another bridge. E, 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 E. Just see what happens if we do a bridge like that. Or make it a bridge. I love the way it just kind of makes it work for you. You're like, yeah, it's a bridge. It kind of gets a little bit wonky, but nothing that, you know, doesn't look right from a Goblin Fantasy Mind kind of vibe. Oh, we could bring our Goblin in. We made him. Let's bring him in, just see how he sees in the scale. Let's put him right here. Hey, dude. We might want multiples of them too, but scene collection. Paste him. New collection. People. And I'll put them up here. Yeah, he fits well. He's a good color. Good vibe for this guy. Everything's very dry and empty right now, which I think I'm going to kind of leave it as an inoperable mine. We could try to do some water sims in here, but that's going to be a whole nother level of complexity. Because we can't use cell fluids because there's space underneath. So we'd have to use an actual water simulator of some kind. And I mean, we can make it work, but Oh, that one looks like it didn't. Let's see. Is it another space where it needs to? Three. Come here. Yeah. P section. Yeah, okay. That makes it work. Just look around. See if there's any other ones. Where it rotates, it gets confused about the walls. And yes, that one does go across, but yeah, no one's going to see it. It's probably fine. Oh, we get rid of this. That should be better. Double? Is there a double here? Distance. There was. And now that one is off too. Meaning I might just let it be doubled. Cool. And tab. No, this one. Cool. No. Yes. All right. We're leaving that one in there. It's a sluice gate. We're calling it a sluice gate. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Now, this turned out pretty well. Kind of psyched with it. So we made our goblin dude. And pull him up over here. Got him clothed and rigged. Give him space for his tail. He's looking cool. We made our sluice gate modifications to the platform generator so that it creates those side walls like that and has our planks running this way instead of crosswise. And it looks good. And we dumped it into our landscape and it looks good. And I feel like we're on our way. I'm going to let you folks go, and I'll probably just add some, again, gack to the scene in the next hour or so. But nothing that's super interesting to watch. And I want to make some tea. So, Americans, enjoy your Memorial Day. Everybody else, have a great Monday. And I will see you again tomorrow, folks. Have a good one.